You might think plant-eating dinosaurs just grazed on leaves, always chased by fierce predators. You couldn't be more wrong. Back in the distant Cretaceous period, even the mighty T-Rex feared the Triceratops. You heard that right. This three-horned dinosaur, looking so clumsy and cute, wasn't a gentle herbivore, but the armored tank of the dinosaur age. In late Cretaceous North America, the T-Rex was the undisputed apex predator with a 10-ton bite force. Its sharp, scimitar-like teeth could easily tear through the flesh of most dinosaurs, having almost no rivals. However, paleontologists, through extensive fossil research, discovered that adult Triceratops rarely appeared on the T-Rex's prey list. Many T-Rex fossils even bore fatal wounds caused by Triceratops' sharp horns. Some T-Rexes had their ribs pierced, others their eye sockets punctured, and some their skulls fractured. These injuries were all the work of the Triceratops. To injure a T-Rex, a creature with top-tier defense and attack, proves how terrifying Triceratops' combat power is, and this is merely the tip of his threatening iceberg. Many ask, it just has 3 horns, right? Stegosaurus has bony plates and tail spikes. Ankylosaurus has a bony tail club. So why is Triceratops specifically the most fearsome herbivorous dinosaur? Let's take a closer look and you'll understand. The Triceratops head features 3 iconic sharp horns, 2 brow horns positioned above its eye sockets, and 1 nasal horn on the very tip of its nose. These 3 horns were not merely decorative, they were genuine, formidable bony weapons. Their core component was hard keratin, the same material found in modern rhino horns, but their hardness, length, and overall toughness far surpassed those of any modern animal's horns. Based on fossil data, adult Triceratops brow horns could reach over 1 meter in length, the longest even reaching 1.2 meters and over 15 centimeters in diameter, with extremely sharp tips. They were like 2 natural giant spears, hard enough to pierce a T-Rex's thick skin and muscle, and even puncture its skull. The nasal horn, though somewhat shorter, was quite robust. Combined with the head's powerful impact force, it could directly break the bones of carnivorous dinosaurs, causing comminuted fractures. Even more terrifying, the Triceratops' neck muscles are extremely developed. The muscles connecting its neck and head are far more developed than other dinosaurs, allowing it to drive its head and horns to charge at extremely high speeds. The impact force can reach over 5 tons, equivalent to the power of a small car crashing at full speed. Imagine this, a 1 meter long, incredibly sharp bony spear, striking you with a 5-ton impact force. Even a heavily armored T-Rex would simply not be able to withstand such an attack. This is the Triceratops' most crucial, deadly weapon, and what gives it the confidence to take down apex predators. Behind its neck, the Triceratops has a massive bony frill, up to 20 centimeters thick. Its surface is smooth and hard, perfectly shielding its most vulnerable neck and the back of its head. You see, the core hunting tactic of carnivorous dinosaurs is to bite the prey's neck for a fatal blow, but the Triceratops' neck frill directly blocks this critical weakness. Even if a T-Rex pounces behind a Triceratops, it can't bite through its frill to injure its neck. Instead, the Triceratops will turn around and kill it with its sharp horns. And this neck frill isn't just for defense, it also aids in attack. The presence of the neck frill made the Triceratops' head more stable, greatly enhancing its stability during impact. Its sharp horns possessed stronger piercing power. The frill's edge also featured tiny bony protrusions, which could scratch approaching carnivorous dinosaurs in close combat, inflicting secondary damage. An adult Triceratops could reach 9 meters in length, 3 meters tall, weighing 6 to 12 tons, equivalent to twice the weight of an adult African elephant and comparable in mass to a Tyrannosaurus rex. This impressive physique gave the Triceratops crushing power. Its limbs were thick as pillars, its feet wide, able to firmly support its massive frame. Whether charging, stomping, or grappling in close combat, it had an absolute strength advantage. Many people think Triceratops was bulky and slow, but this is a huge mistake. Paleontologists, through bone structure analysis, discovered that Triceratops had flexible limb joints and extremely powerful muscles, capable of short-distance sprints up to 30 kilometers per hour. While not matching the T-Rex's top speed, in close-quarters combat, this velocity was sufficient for quick turns, aiming at foes, and launching fatal charges. Furthermore, Triceratops' weight advantage gave it exceptional resistance to attacks. The Tyrannosaurus rex's bites and charges could hardly make a Triceratops instantly lose its fighting power. Instead, the Triceratops would seize the opportunity to counterattack with its sharp horns, achieving the miracle of the weak, overcoming the strong, herbivores killing carnivores. Even a single Triceratops was enough to make a T-Rex wary of provoking it, and their herd behavior directly doubled their threat, making them the most terrifying dinosaur army of the Cretaceous period. Fossil evidence shows that Triceratops typically lived in herds of dozens, with young, adult, and old individuals moving together, forming a tight group defensive formation. When attacked by predators like T-Rex, the Triceratops herd would immediately form a large circle, all adult Triceratops facing outwards, their sharp horns pointing at the enemy like an impenetrable steel phalanx. In front of this formation, even groups of T-Rexes would be completely unable to break through. If a T-Rex dares to approach, it's simultaneously gored and rammed by multiple Triceratops with sharp horns. At best, it's severely wounded, at worst, its body is impaled, leading to instant death. This group combat tactic is unique among herbivorous dinosaurs. The Triceratops' communal formation creates a mode of absolute defense combined with collective attack, leaving any predator helpless. Most herbivorous dinosaurs were passively defensive, only fleeing and hiding from carnivorous predators, and would only fight back when truly cornered. But Triceratops was different. It possessed an inherently strong aggressive nature, even actively provoking and attacking predators. Paleontologists discovered Triceratops' brain structure had an aggressive instinct, far surpassing other herbivores. Its senses were extremely keen. Smell and sight quickly detected danger. Once it sensed a predator approaching, it wouldn't flee, but immediately assumed a fighting stance, actively charging the attacker. Even when facing predators much larger than themselves, Triceratops showed no fear. Relying on their sharp horns, neck frill, and strength, they would confront them head-on, fighting to the death. What's even more terrifying to consider is that Triceratops possessed extremely strong survival abilities. Their diet was incredibly broad, allowing them to consume various low-lying plants, and their adaptability far exceeded that of other dinosaurs. In the late Cretaceous period, across the North American continent, the Triceratops population was incredibly vast, spreading throughout all the major plains, establishing them as one of the most abundant large dinosaurs. Their immense numbers, combined with terrifying combat power and effective herd tactics, made Triceratops the most formidable presence in the entire Cretaceous ecosystem. Even the T-Rex at the top of the food chain could only choose to hunt young, old, or solitary Triceratops, and dared not provoke healthy adult Triceratops herds. In the final years of the dinosaurs' extinction, Triceratops still thrived on the North American continent with their formidable combat power, until an asteroid hit Earth, and only then, along with the T-Rex, vanished into the dust of the Cretaceous period. But the fossils it left behind still recount for us the terrifying legend of this herbivorous predator.